Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, July 2nd, and it is a warm and steamy early July day across western Pennsylvania. Matter of fact, dew point temperatures running near 70 this afternoon, so lots of atmospheric moisture, and I'm sure you noticed the difference from yesterday to today with regards to how it feels outside. It feels a lot more close outside today. As a result of some of that heat and humidity, we do have a scattering of some showers and thunder showers moving through parts of the area, and I will show you the latest on radar momentarily as some of you are joining the show. Janet, thanks for tuning in. I see my mother, as always, joining in as well. There's Patty Jean from Bloomfield joining, as well as Diane. Thanks for tuning in today, and Megan. So, as we get started, we're going to start with the way we normally do. Let us start the show with Good Brother Earl.
When it's time to go outside, it's raining cats and dogs, and someone told me it's about to snow. I need a friend to know. It's PittsburghWeatherNow.com. And we start the show. La, 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 la. Save it off the rainy days to wash away the rain. And we're gonna flip-flop down the avenue, dress up like an Eskimo. There's no one to change my sweater now. All I need is whiteboard weather.
That's all you need is whiteboard weather. So again, good afternoon to those of you that are joining in as we allow more people to join in. I'm going to set up radar here so I can show you this in just a couple of minutes. All the photos that you saw there, compliments of our website and you for sending in those photos, PittsburghWeatherNow.com. You can see them all right at a link from the home page to our photo galleries. And we've added some new photos and a new photo gallery, so when you get a chance, check it out. We are consistently updating the photo galleries, adding new photos as you send them in. We add them to the appropriate gallery across the area. Quickly, I will take you as we allow some more people to join the broadcast before we get to the meat of the bone today, which of course is our weather. There is the homepage, PittsburghWeatherNow.com. As always, we have links to the Pittsburgh Weather Now shop, where you can get your whiteboard weather merchandise. We have a link to the Good Brother Earl video of the whiteboard weather theme song, and I think there's only 5 more days to vote for the best TV personality, as was nominated by the Pittsburgh City Paper, and there's a link to vote right there. As always, when you hit the homepage, we have every version of whiteboard weather and all the fun facts that are posted on a daily basis, and you can scroll down and see some of our sponsored segments new to our sponsor list, added yesterday. Braun Bostitz and Associates with all weather wealth tips. They'll be updating that with some new information every Monday. So if you're looking for some really rock solid wealth tips, financial advising tips, check it out right there on the homepage, your all weather wealth tips. So that is the homepage. And a couple things before we get into the weather. As some of you have already sent in some of your vacation photos, want to see where you are. That's going to be the newest photo gallery. When we get enough photos that we're going to add is the vacation photo gallery, which will also include not only where you're going on vacation or staycation, as the case could be, but where you're taking your whiteboard weather merchandise. Snap a pic of your whiteboard weather t-shirt and where it is. We want to post those images as well as we kind of get whiteboard weather out for the rest of the world to understand what it is we are doing. So please send those photos to PittsburghWeatherNow@gmail.com. humid.com. And we like to get them on email. They're easy for us to make that transfer over to the website. All right, let us get to quickly some birthdays for today. Quite a list of notable characters today. Lindsay Lohan, perhaps you know her from reality TV fame. Actress Margot Robbie celebrates a birthday today. The King, Richard Petty, celebrates his birthday today if you're a fan of racing. Aaron Burnett from CNN. Bret the Hitman Hart, if you're a wrestling fan, he celebrates his birthday today. Jose Canseco, the baseball player, birthday today. Alex Morgan, the U.S. women's soccer player, has her birthday today as the women's team gets ready to take the field as I speak in their semifinal World Cup matchup. I think they're playing England. And Larry David, the producer slash actor, comedian. And finally, local baseball product, Sean Casey from Upper St. Clair, played many years in the majors. He celebrates his birthday today as well. It is National Anisette Day today, and as some of you have already noted, it's my anniversary today. My wife and I are celebrating 14 years of wedded bliss, so thank you for all those anniversary wishes that are coming in for myself and my wife, married on this date back in 2005. And it was also on this date in 1566. I take you back quite a few years. Nostradamus died. I wonder if he saw that coming. Anyway, those are your birthdays and national days today. Also, one final note, allergy index, grasses in a high range and trees are in a moderate range today. All right, let me set up the maps, show you what is cooking as the atmosphere is cooking this afternoon. It is hot and it is humid. Temperatures running in the mid to upper 80s across the area this afternoon. And as a result of some of that heat and humidity, we've had some showers and thunderstorms popping in parts of the area. You can see it is not a one-size-fits-all. Not everyone is seeing, nor will everyone see rain. It'll be very hit and miss in the coverage. Right now, a lot of the hit is taking place north and east of Allegheny County, just north of Cranberry. Got some rain rolling through there. That'd be up around Evans City, it appears. Also, out around Murraysville, right along Route, Route 22 out there. And then a little further north, you got a decent cluster of some thunderstorms. One which does have a warning in central Armstrong County that would include Kittanning. That warning for the thunderstorm goes until 3:30 this afternoon. You can see everything working its way to the south and east. Looks like at a rate of about 35 miles an hour. Again, not everyone will see a shower or thunderstorm, but everyone should have your eye to the sky, not only today, but for the next several days, because what we're getting today, we're going to get again tomorrow, as well as Thursday and Friday. It's sort of a repeating pattern where much of the days will be rain-free, but each day will include that chance to see some hit-and-miss showers or thunderstorms. If you're wondering, last year on the 4th of July, the high temperature, if you remember this, was 93 degrees. So it was a hot and steamy 4th last year. It's going to be hot and steamy this year. Probably won't be quite as warm as it was last year. Right now, 87. Hello, Sidney Crosby. West wind at 12 miles an hour. The dew point temperature is at 69, so it is plenty moist in the atmosphere. A lot of moisture being held, and as a result, the potential for heavy downpours will be there with any shower or thunderstorm the next couple of days. Here's the way the surface map looks. I show you this because it's really not going to change from one day to the next. As I indicated, it's going to be a repeating weather pattern where we have this high down to the south, southwest flow coming in on the backside, pumps up heat, pumps up moisture, atmospheric moisture, so higher levels of humidity. And you'll notice this boundary to the north up through the Great Lakes, that will never get close to us. So we're really going to get into almost like a Florida type weather pattern where it is very warm and humid. And as we get toward about 3 o'clock every afternoon, the atmosphere will probably weaken enough that will pop off a scattering of a few showers and thunderstorms. You'll notice tomorrow, everything in a very similar spot, that boundary to the north, high pressure to the south, and Thursday, the 4th of July in the morning, a very similar setup. High pressure to the south, the boundary to the north. So as you make your plans, and this is the way it looks on just another perspective, maybe it's perhaps easier to see. Again, you can see that high in Louisiana with that southwest flow, and just sort of weaknesses called rim of the ridge is where we're going to be over the course of the next several days. So as we talked about yesterday, as you're making your plans throughout the week, I think generally the mornings and early afternoons are going to be dry. They're going to be warm and they're going to be humid, as was the case today. And then as we get toward mid to late afternoon is when we'll probably pop off some hit and miss showers and thunderstorms each of the next several days. So it's really hard to indicate who has a better chance to see a shower or thunderstorm because they're just going to pop up here and there, very popcorn-like across the area. So just keep your eye to the sky. As we talked about yesterday, not everyone is going to get rain every day, but at some point in the next several days, you probably will get rain at some point. And when you do, it's probably going to be a heavier downpour of rain. It's just one of those patterns. Take today, cut and paste it each of the next few days. That said, let us head to the whiteboard and break it all down for you. Never doubt your instincts. Words of wisdom today. Your sunrise and sunset times, 5:54 is when it rises, 8:54 is when it sets. The new moon phase is a new moon, which means should we get breaks in the clouds tonight, should be a good bit of star action in the sky. Here are your need-to-know sort of nuggets the next several days. The main storm threat, when a few pop off, will be lightning and heavier downpours of rain. Now, if the storms move slower, and there's the possibility that they will, 20 miles an hour or less, there could be some isolated issues of flash flooding. In most cases, it's probably only going to take about 3/4 of an inch of rain in some of the watersheds and the basins, the streams and creeks, to cause at least some minor flash flooding. The storms are going to be scattered and rather disorganized, not widespread coverage. And each day where it's going to be humid with the heat indice right around 90 degrees. So those are your sort of bullet points for the next several days. Here's your actual forecast for tonight. A scattered evening storm, 69 the low temperature. Get used to the term muggy. We're getting our money's worth out of it over the next several days. Tomorrow, partly sunny, humid, an afternoon thunderstorm, 86 the high temperature. Tomorrow night, the threat for showers or a thunderstorm will carry into early evening. I think our time frame every day will be between about 3 and 8 o'clock. 68 the low temperature. On the 4th of July, warm and steamy, 87, with again that afternoon thunderstorm chance. Any of the morning parades should be fine. And I do think by the time we get toward a lot of the fireworks, things should be quieting down as well. However, in between, we'll be dodging a couple showers and thunderstorms. Friday, more of the same. Back-to-back Sidney Crosby days, 87, partly sunny, an afternoon storm. 86 on Saturday, pretty much the same. And 83 with clouds and sunshine on Sunday. So you'll notice, again, not much change over the next several days. That is a very consistent weather pattern that will take us through the holiday and beyond into the weekend, and probably even early next week. We're probably not going to see a pattern change until we can drive a cold front all the way through the area, which doesn't look like it's going to happen, as I said, at least not the next 5 to 6 days. Yes, sultry, I said. I'm searching for terminology to make every day sound a little different. If you have another term for me, please fire it off. We got muggy, we got humid, we got steamy, we got sultry. So fire off any more terms. I'll defer to you to add some more adjectives into the mix, but they're all applicable over the next several days. So that said, I ask you as always to please share Whiteboard Weather with your friends on Facebook. Visit the website pittsburghweathernow.com. Photo galleries, send in your pictures. and vote. 5 more days to vote for the nomination, as the city paper has nominated for a favorite local TV personality. Merchandise can be purchased through the webpage as well, and we are always seeking additional sponsors for the website, pittsburghweathernow.com. So if you or someone you know might be interested, please contact us. Again, the email address is pittsburghweathernow@gmail.com. Excellent point, Judy, and I meant to mention this. I know many of you are not fans of heat and humidity. Some are, but some are not. And just remember this: you do not have to shovel heat and humidity off of your driveway. So there's that. I always try and find soupy. There you go. That's another good one. I always try and find a little bit of a silver lining. So there's no need to shovel heat and humidity off of the driveway. I think that is going to do it today. Balmy. Yes, I think this more than qualifies as balmy. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. We'll see how deep we can go. I'll check the comments again a little later this afternoon, see if you can come up with anything additionally creative. I appreciate your input. As always, have a great rest of the afternoon. Watch out for the showers, thunder showers. We'll be dodging it. Oppressive is another one. Yes, tropical. Yes, there you go. Now they're rolling in. Someone says they'd rather shovel. Lori, really? I wouldn't. Swampy. There you go. Like the creativity. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it. Unbearable. Oh, by the way, speaking of bearable, the word bear, welcome to town. The furries are in town. I know some people may not be their cup of tea, but for all those years I worked in the city, I always found the furries to be very friendly. And quite honestly, I would not want to be walking around downtown Pittsburgh in a costume of those big heads, and they got to be sweating their you-know-what's off. But welcome to town, furries. They're very friendly. They come every year, and they certainly help our economy here with their Anthrocon convention. All right, thick. There you go. That's another one. You know what I used to call this? I used to call it Harlequin romance weather as well. If you remember those books, those romance novels, because they were very steamy and sultry as well. So enjoy your Harlequin romance weather the next several days. I will talk to you again tomorrow, and thank you again for all of the anniversary wishes for myself and my wife. Have a great day. See ya.